Hello guys, and welcome to another MK Mobile video. You know, from time to time I'm doing those type of videos. There are people in the game that are actually pretty good data miners. They're checking regularly the game files, and basically I learned today that update 4.1.0 is scheduled to arrive very soon. When this is going to happen, I don't know. However, what I know, of course, none of this is confirmed. You cannot really say that it's 100% is going to happen. But based on the previous leaks that were discovered and they were 100% true, I'm inclined to believe those. So the thing is, we are going to get a new tower. Surprise, surprise! Nobody expected that, right? And this new tower is going to be called the White Lotus Tower. Obviously, this tower will be dropping, it will have chance to drop Fujin, and I bet it's going to be 30% because Fujin, I believe, was part of other Fatal Towers and he had 5% chance to be basically acquired there. In the new tower, probably he's going to have 30%, the same way we had Nightwolf and Rain in the current tower actually, the classic tower. Another thing that's important is that we will be getting new friendship. Surprise, surprise! And this new friendship will be for Erwin Black. And we'll be getting a new brutality set. Surprise, surprise! And this brutality set will be for Fujin. So this is what I know currently. Once again, no, this is confirmed. It's been found in the game files for the next update, like parts of the code, stuff like this. So new tower, presumably the White Lotus Tower. Also, we're going to get new brutality and new friendship. And basically, with that said, let's talk about the game. What's the current state of the game? I really want us to see you in the comment section what do you think about the game, how it is at the moment. Is it good for pay to win? Is it good for free to play? What do you think about it? Quite frankly, I'm having really tons of fun playing the game on my beginner account, on my free to play account. There's so much stuff to do. And even if you're only playing towers, you get so much new stuff. So, in my opinion, the game currently is better than what it used to be one update ago. Now, there are still a lot of problems, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the game is perfect at the moment. The problems are mainly revolving around the fact that when they give us promotions and when they release packs that they literally arrive once every 3 months or once every 4 months. So those packs don't come that often. They release those packs with just 20 pack openings limit, which is really bad. That's really unfortunate. I would really want them to increase that. If you are putting limits on packs that are being often in rotation, such as for instance the Elite Netherrealm Elder God pack, I'm okay with the 20 pack limitation because in 2 weeks time this pack is going to appear once again. However, especially now during the 30 years Mortal Kombat anniversary, releasing a pack with 20, it's really bad, especially considering the fact that this pack doesn't have any PT timer. So, in a way, PT system, or call it whatever way you want. So, in a way, you can basically open 20 packs and don't get the diamond that you want. That's really feels bad. Another thing that's bad is that the newest diamonds, they don't come into packs for souls. No. For instance, Fargo 2 Kane hasn't been in a pack for souls. Not even once since release. Classic Rain hasn't been in pack for souls. And every single diamond after those two hasn't been in a pack for souls. Not even once. So in a way, if I have to summarize, those are the two negative things about the game. Now, I really wish that they also do the combat pack to be more, how should I say it, more enticing. Because currently the combat pack is not really great for free to play. It's not really great for pay to win. It's not really great at all, let's be real. The combat pass is just okay, nothing special. And by the way, it's a good opportunity to talk about the state of the game and talk about how the game will become better. I recently basically was shown a video made by Main Mania, or this is the name of the guy's channel. He's a very good guy, I like his personality. So he was basically talking about the game. He was opening packs, he was getting frustrated about the packs, and he stated that people should stop spending on the game. And if this is the case, if they do stop spending on the game will become better for free to play. And I horribly disagree with that statement. I didn't mean to say horribly, I meant to say heavily. And let's explain to you why. Now, once again, I don't believe that this game is really bad for free to play. There are certain aspects that, if not removed completely, but let's say if if they're blunt, it's going to make the game much better for free to play. For instance, the Fatal Towers limitation only 4 weeks. Why? I mean, if the Fatal Tower is available once every 2 years, make it 8 weeks like it used to be in the beginning, right? Another thing, limitation on packs or on certain packs that comes once every year. I mean, why? Or at least if you want to put limitation, don't do it at 20, do it at 50 or something like this. Anyways, the point is, this was his argument. The thing, you know, the pack, not the pack, but the combat pack. Yeah, the combat pass came. The combat pass was really bad. Nobody bought it. So what they did is that they reduced the price of it. So therefore, if the whales stop spending on the game will become better for free to play. The game will become better for free to play, generally better. This is false. Absolutely false. I'm sorry. And let me explain to you why. Judging from the example that he gave, what's happening is the following. They release a pack for money. Combat pass. Something for money. Call it whatever you want. This thing underperforms, so nobody buys it. So what do? Do they remove the 20 packs limitation? Do they make sure that Fire God Lucane is a great pack for souls? Do they make sure that Fatal Tower lasts for, let's say, 2 years or whatever? No, they don't do any of that. What they do is they reduce the price of the pack. Sorry, I'm on the other side of the screen, but anyways, another example. Remember when Nightwolf came? He was in a pack that was the first of his kind. This pack was $20 for 20% chance to get Nightwolf. However, instead of 5 golds, you get 1 diamond. And the point is, probably nobody bought this pack, or let's say not that people bought this pack, because by basically putting Nightwolf in such type of pack, instead of on average paying $500 to max him out, you had to spend $1,000 to max him out. And what happened? I know a lot of people said, whatever, I'm not going to buy this, it's too expensive. What happened? Did they reduce the limitation of the packs for free to play? Did they basically make sure the Fatal Towers last for 2 years? Did they make sure that they put Fire God Lucane in Pack of Souls? They did none of these things. What they did is that they just never introduced that pack again. They basically said, alright, we did a mistake, you were way too greedy, nobody was going to buy this for that price tag, so we're going to stick to the original plan. And they never repeat that. Of course, they repeat this pack now because they are too lazy to basically code the new pack just specifically for Nightwolf. But the point is, none of the characters after Nightwolf came in this such type of pack. They saw that this pack doesn't work out, and basically they said, whatever, we're not going to repeat that. They didn't do the game better for free to play. And don't get me wrong, I want the game to be better for free to play. I'm a content creator, and majority of the people watching are free to play, so I want the game to be better for free to play, because if the game is better for free to play, more people are going to be playing the game and I'll get more views in the process. But I'm not convinced that this is the way. I simply am not convinced that if the whale stops spending, the game will become better for free to play. Probably the game will become better for whales before they shut it down, but I'm not convinced that the game is going to become better for free to play. Take Diablo Immortal for instance. This game did $300 million in the first 3 months. $300 million. Do you think that it got that much money because of free to play? Of course not. They're well spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, and at the end of the game, this game got so much money that if they shut down the game now, they'll have basically fulfilled all of their goals. They'll be pretty happy. This is what I'm trying to tell you. By shutting down the whales, this doesn't mean that this will necessarily make the game better for free to play. This is my argument, and I believe I'm right here. Believe me or not, I want the game to be better for free to play, but I'm not convinced this is the way. So, what will happen if the whale stops spending? Probably 2 things. First thing, probably they're going to shut down the game, but before they shut down the game, they will most probably reduce the price for packs. They are not going to make the game better for free to play. And let me explain to you why. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, really. They're not going to make the game better for free to play for one simple reason. They don't want you to be free to play. Once again, they don't want you to be free to play. This is the reason why they put this 20 pack limitation. This is the reason why they reduced the timing for the Fatal Tower. This is the reason about everything that they do lately. Because they don't want you to be free to play. This is the reason why they do all these, let's say, annoying boss battles with really, really difficult tower stages. Because they don't want you to be free to play. They want you to get annoyed or let's say they want you to get impatient so that you can spend money. So the argument that if the whale stops spending, the developers are going to make the game better for free-to-play is absolutely absurd. It stands on no grounds and it's not really valid. How will the developers make the game better for free-to-play? Probably if majority of free-to-play players just quits the game, then probably, just maybe, they're going to make it better for free-to-play. But lately, the game isn't really that popular. Ever since update 3.3, I believe, the update when they introduced this thing with the pack limitation, the update that introduced the fact that the new characters are simply not found in the new packs. The player base were quitting, really, they're quitting hard, and I could feel that by my views. And I can basically say the same for almost every content creator. I made a video on that, basically explaining how every single content creator of MK Mobile views were going like this and subscribers are going like this, downwards, right? So don't get me wrong, the developers of the game are the first, once again, are the first to see that. So they're seeing that the people are quitting, and what do? Nothing. It's getting even worse in certain situations for free-to-play. However, not everything is bad lately, except for the fact that we have 3 towers. Once again, I'm having tons of fun on my beginner account. Another thing that I have to mention that's really good is that lately their compensations are better. I have to really stress on that. Their compensations are better. I'm really happy about it, because one of the worst things for me in any game that is pay to win, or any game like ever, is if the developers issue horrible compensations, because issuing a compensation doesn't cost them anything. So if they give bad compensation, it's really bad for the players. And after all, they need all players to be playing the game. So this video was all around, basically, but if I have to summarize it, we're going to get a new tower. Surprise, surprise. We're going to get a new brutality and a new friendship. The friendship is going to be for Errin Black. The brutality is going to be for Fujin. Probably Fujin is going to come as a reward in the tower. The game, in my opinion, currently is in a kind of okay state. It has been better, it has been worse. Lately, we have a lot of towers, a lot of things to do in the game. They extended the tower and they gave us good compensation. Actually, the extension of the tower is part of the compensation. So if you're free to play, it's a good time to be free to play at the moment. The 2 things that have to be really addressed further is to increase the limit on packs, especially on packs that are released once every year, from 20 to at least 50. Let's call it 50 is going to be okay. And also they need to make sure that they introduce a soul pack for specific characters that has been released. Like, once again, Classic Rain, Fargo Lucane are in the game for 1 year, and yet we haven't seen any release of their new packs for souls, which is unfortunate. Alright guys, so this is going to be all for you today. See you next time. Take care.